Maseches Baba Metzia. We are up to the sixth parak, the third Mishnah. If you want to take a look inside, there are handouts here on the Bima. It's on page 130, the bottom of the page. Hasocher sachamor laholicha bahar, v'holicha babika. So somebody who rents, hires out a donkey, and they want to use it to travel in the mountain, and that's what they told the owner. They were going to use it to travel in the mountainous region, and instead they took it through the valley. Babika v'holicha bahar, the other way around. They said they were going to use it in the valley, and they took it in the mountain. Afilu zo aseres milin v'zo aseres milin. Even though both cases use the same amount of mileage, right? You still went 10 miles, the distance. V'mesa, and it dies, chayav. So the renter is responsible. The Gemara explains it. Basically the person can claim, look, it's got to be either the air of the valley or the air of the mountain, like that. That killed it. My animal is very sensitive to one place or another place, and therefore that's what made it die. Could be also that this is the shita of Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Meir's position is that anybody who changes sort of the conditions. I mean, since he was shona, since he changed what the conditions were of the rental, so now it's as if he sort of is stealing the animal. He takes responsibility for it, and once you're stealing it, so then you become responsible, even if strange occurrences happen. Even if some crazy thing happens and ones occurs, you're still responsible because you're now it's like you're a thief. Okay, hasocher sachamor vehivrika, somebody who he rents out his donkey and then lightning strikes. It goes blind from the lightning. Either that or it's lashon sagi nahar. He gets more light. He gets a whole flash of lightning, meaning he went dark. Right? It's the opposite. Oshanasis in Angaria, or it got turned into it became basically the king's donkey. They pressed the donkey into service for the government, so that the guy said, "Hey, I rented a donkey from you. Where is it?" He says, "Well, this is what happened. It became blind, or the government took it. What can I do?" So he says, "Well, I paid you to get a donkey. It's not his responsibility. It's a crazy thing that happened." Omer lo harei shalcha lefanecha. He says, "This is here it is. Go ahead, go get it from the government, or go take the blind one. It's not my responsibility. We made the deal, and that's what happened." However, mesa onishpra, if it dies or it breaks a bone or something, so then chayav lahamid lo chamor. So then he has to bring him another donkey. Then he's responsible. Hasocher sachamor laholicha bahar v'holicha babika. So somebody who rented out the donkey to go in the mountain, and he instead took it in the valley. Im hechlika, if it slips and hurts itself, so patur, so he's exempt from that, because you expect it to slip in the mountain, and instead he took it through the valley, through the plain, so that you don't expect it to slip there. So it slips there. It's not your fault. You didn't add any danger to the slipping. However, vim huchama, if it overheated, so then chayav, then you're responsible. The assumption is in the plain, the mountains are nice, hilly, and cool, but in the valley, so it gets hot there. Right, valley of death. Right, it's get very hot when you're in the valley. So it overheated. That's your fault. You took it through the valley. You told him you were taking it through the mountain. You told him you were going to take it through the valley, and instead you took him through the mountain. So then if it slips, so then you're responsible, because this donkey is good at doing the regular path, but to go up a hill, a mountain, he didn't expect you were going to do that. But if it overheats, you're exempt, because again, you expected he thought he was going to take him to the valley where it's nice and hot, but in terms of the mountain, you expect to be cooler. However, if it overheated because it's not used to going up an incline, there's the fact that it had it may be the same distance, but it's going up a hill. We know the going up a hill is a tough exercise. So if that's the reason why it overheated, so then the person who rented it is still responsible.